Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
Holiday time is upon us. Be safe and have fun. But we still gonna talk about this motherfucker NFL and NBA. What's up, Op?
What's up, y'all? Y'all know what it is. Y'all heard what I said. Sports podcast with your guys, Tell.
God darn, aka that one, no?
And D Breeze.
And like Diesel said, we gonna talk about NFL, NBA. We gonna always start with NFL first. We hitting into week 12. So we got 3 teams at the top of the AFC right now. 3 new teams. It's like the old days. It's like the early 2000s with these teams. So my question for y'all, we got 2 fans over here as well. All right, who would benefit the most from having home field advantage out of the Broncos, Patriots, and Colts?
I definitely think it's his boys, the Colts. Based off of last game, and y'all knew it was coming. Y'all heard what I said. Daniel Jones, he's starting to feel that itch. Remember on New Jack, Pookie was doing good for weeks, months, new job. Then all of a sudden he was feeling that itch. Daniel Jones, he feeling that pressure. Y'all seen the fumble. Y'all seen the pick. But that defense and the rest of that team is so strong and well organized that they pulled it out for him. So you didn't have to worry about the fuck up from Daniel Jones like you would if he was on the Giants because his team had his back. But it's coming. I think they needed more because like they was at home last game, right? Feel like they rallied behind the boys nicely with all the things.
Man,
I feel like
home game. That was an overseas game.
it was an overseas game, but I feel like the Lucas Oil crowd will help the Colts out tremendously during the playoffs. They've always been a good thing. Let's not forget what we seen happen to the Indianapolis Colts a couple years ago, and then the great Andrew Luck with his magic, make things happen. So I feel like they don't have Andrew Luck though. They got Daniel Jones. So I feel like he needs the home field behind. As far as the Broncos, I can't really ever make out anything with the Broncos. I mean, I don't even know what they remind me of. Like one week is like, I know they can win, then another week I'm like, do they want to score or play defense? They just want to play. And then it's my boys. I'm still in shock myself. 7-8 straight wins. I wouldn't have bet on it myself. And these my boys. So I mean, they got a different thing to them. I don't know if they got this Chiefs magic brewing about them that I don't like. But yeah, I think it's the Colts over the other 3 teams.
I think it's Denver. I say the Broncos because, like Diesel said, you never know what's gonna happen to them, and they seem to always get them magical comeback wins at home, or they stay in the game at home. Yeah. It's a close game, then they end up winning somehow in the 4th quarter when that offense ain't do nothing the first 3 quarters.
The commentary, Dick riding. Yeah, this is above sea level, man. So these guys are bred for this.
Yeah, but all 3 teams only got 2 losses, so I really can't tell at this point to separate how good they are at home versus the road until they play probably the rest of the games down the stretch.
Like if this was earlier in the season, I'll be more in asses. But when you're talking about everybody having 8 wins and only 2 losses, like 2/3 into the season, like at this point it's starting to reach the point of legitimacy, and I can't really roast nobody. Like the way I was messing with D Jones early in the season, I mean it's a team sport, and the Colts is at the top, so it's like. I don't know what we're going to see, but like he said, this is reminiscent of the old 2000s because we used to seeing the Chiefs up there. We used to seeing old Joshy boy and his Bills up there. But right now, them motherfuckers, they on the bench looking sad after losses, trying to figure out what place they going to make in the playoffs. So it's a new day. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I see. We play the Chiefs next round, too.
Yeah, I'm going to say either the Colts or Patriots will benefit the most. I don't think the Broncos probably need it as much because since they did make the playoffs last year and they had to play in a row, but they lost. They got their defense is better than the Patriots and Colts to me. And they got good offense as well. But each team all has a good offense. But I feel like since the Patriots and Colts haven't made the playoffs in a while, I feel like they probably would benefit more from having home field advantage. All right, so let's go on to the NFC side. We just seen the Eagles beat the Lions in the ugly Sunday night game. So my thing for y'all is, are the Eagles the superior team in the NFC?
I don't think there's any superior teams in the NFC. When it comes to NFC, it really goes. It's truly a game by game scenario right there. Because one day you can look at who the Eagles playing, and based off of how good they play in that game, you're like, yeah, the Eagles still the top dogs. And then it could be another game where the Lions is the top dogs. Now we just seen both of them play each other, and neither one of them looked too strong against the other one. It looked like a decent game. But at the same time, while we talking about them, it's a team over there like the Rams who looking damn scary. It's a team over there, a couple teams up in the Northwest, Seattle and San Francisco, that's still making noise. And so it's like once these teams actually get paired up against each other, we really get to see. Like I feel like with the NFC the last couple years, a lot of these teams like the Lions or Eagles, they're going big winning streaks against mediocre or subpar opponents, and you really can't tell what's going on until they meet each other. NFL has been so good with their schedule lately. They'll make sure the best teams are playing late as shit in the late in the season, so you really can't get a good shot of a 15-2 team versus a 14-3 team until week 16, week 17. So I'm glad we got it early enough, but I didn't really take nothing from that. I mean, they still two of the top teams in the NFC. Ain't nothing really changed.
Yeah, the Rams right now is looking like the best team to be in the NFC. The Eagles is right there, but they've been playing subpar football like the Eagles said, so you never really know what's gonna go on with them. And Saquon is like in the same situation Derrick Henry is in.
Yeah, it's
with
funny.
Baltimore, they did all that stuff last year. And now they having kind of like the same season. They don't have the same mojo as they did last year. So his play is down, and you got people complaining because they ain't getting the ball.
Then Devontae Smith go from a buck
but
50
then they
to no
still,
catches.
then they still winning though.
8 yards.
You can't make everybody happy when winning. If you winning, you should be happy. But some people, it's not like that. But the addition of Davante Adams with the Rams is just like it's so easy with Matthew Stafford. Man got like 25 touchdown passes already. In every game, Davante Adams got a touchdown pass like 4 or 5 games in a row. And right in the red zone is just like how Aaron Rodgers used to do with the Packers with Davante Adams. They be at the 3-yard line. Hike the ball this man straight left for Davante Adams, and that's what Matthew Stafford is doing.
And I like how we and him on the same page. And that why it's kind of why I think I agree with him that while we talking about two of the top teams, they're not the top team right now. Because what I see from the Rams is consistency every week. They pound the rushing game. And then they use that for the play action with Nakua and Devontae. They getting the tight ends involved. It's the same game plan every week from the Rams. And when they get down there, you ain't got to worry about if the Darren Strain running the ball in or if a tight end doing something. Kyron Williams getting the touchdown. Or Puka getting the touchdown. Or the niggas that's supposed to get the touchdowns and the Rams getting the touchdown. And when it comes to the Eagles and the Lions, it's too much inconsistency. Like he said, Saquon doing something this game, then not doing something. We seen Devontae $150 and then 8 yards. We don't know what A.J. Brown won. Where the fuck is Dallas Goedert? And then when you go to the other side, what the fuck happened to Sonic and Knuckles? Because they ain't here this season. Jameson Williams popped up on the radar, but that means Amon-Ra St. Brown can't be him because so it's like that's my problem. That's my problem.
Then like the other teams like Seattle, you seen with Sam Darnold had a bad game. I know you're gonna bring that up later. But you seen Seattle defense, special things. They kept them in the game. Mm-hmm. They still had a chance to win the game with a 60-yard field goal, but they didn't. So with a defense like that, they solid. San Francisco was always solid unless you got Christian McCaffrey and Kittle was back, looking like George Kittle.
Time.
Finally.
And then the Lions, I think they still end up struggling because they lost both of their coordinators. Mm-hmm. They still got that head coach, but that coordinators.
Yeah, them coordinators ain't got that same. Yeah,
so they trying to figure things out.
Yeah, I agree with both of y'all.
That explains our boy taking over the play calling the last few years. That's a good point.
I agree with both of y'all as well. I don't think there's no superior team, but I agree with y'all. I think even though the Eagles are the defending champions and they've been like beating all the good teams that they face, I think the Rams are a more complete team, are the better team this season. Like you said, the consistency with with Stafford and their receiving core and their running game, their defense is good, and you see it every week that they've been getting.
That was the divisional last year in the snow.
That they've been getting better And then, like you said, y'all already pointed out all the inconsistencies with the other teams, but I feel like the Rams have been a more consistent team to me throughout this season so far.